Semantic search engine optimization, SEO content writers. My name is Chris Palmer. In this video, what I would like to share with you will be something moving forward that you will thank me for later. As we move through 2022, you know, as I've been competing for much more competitive terms, something, it's been very, very consistent, right? In very competitive spaces, I'm in a weapons niche as an affiliate. It's endless. The coupon space, even hot pots, believe it or not, like pressure cookers, like easy pots. It's freaking crazy. So what I really want to get to is this: building out your author profiles is becoming increasingly more and more important. It probably, hopefully if you reach this, building out the expertise, the trust, and the authoritativeness of your authors when building out your content marketing strategy is going to be essential. Almost like building out your traffic profiles. If you're trying to manipulate traffic, each search affects the next search, right? So when you're building out your traffic profiles, you're trying to build out the profile of, for instance, Andrea. She's 24. She likes sunglasses. She buys jeans. She goes on Facebook, right? You're almost building out profiles because their search is going to drive the sales of jeans much better than, say, Chris Palmer, a 36-year-old guy. I hate jeans, right? In any case, what I'm going to walk you through right now, this, we're exploring this a little bit more only because as we're moving into spaces and we're doing more and more homework, and I urge you to go and check for yourself. If you're in any type of competitive space, take a look at some of the profiles. Like if you're doing something competitive, like you're doing crypto casinos, you're doing anything super competitive, go and take the look. Go look at the players. And I guarantee you what you're going to find is going to be authoritative, trusted experts on the topic writing freaking blog articles or content pieces for very particular high profit affiliate type websites. So there's a couple tools when you're building out these profiles. I think a notable one, I'm sure that maybe all of you have heard of. I'll give you some tools, and then I'll share with you what I mean. If you're like, what, Chris, man, you totally lost your mind, dude. Here's what I mean. So I'm sure you've heard of like Ghost Browser. Okay, this way we can keep our users, right, our personas, all together, right? I'm sure you've heard of this. I think a much better solution. If you've heard of this tool, I'm not sure what kind of cost is associated with this one. It's looking like what, 50 bucks a month, six bills a year, $600 a year. I think a much superior solution, in my opinion, is this tool here, Session Splitter. Okay, if you're trying to manage and build out personas and profiles, you might take a look at this one here. It's called Session Splitter. I don't know the guy. Maybe one day I will. I know who he is, but let's take a look and see. Much more affordable solution by 110 bucks. I'm not promoting it. I'm just saying it's a great tool. Okay, I have no skin in the game. I don't. It's irrelevant to me. I'm just trying to put you on. So here, let's come on over here. So once we have our personas, then, well, how are these generated? In my opinion, I think the best way to generate them is through new domains. When you buy a domain, say from Google, and they give you the option to get a suite or whatever they're calling it, you can start adding on other profiles. Almost like, you know, when you first get that prepaid credit card and it builds out what is called a credit profile. You know, when I can make an association with a virtual credit card to a person named John and fill out all their details on Google, right? John works for this company, right? I'm just saying, you could build yourself out almost like a profile, okay? So I think I would start there. If you're going to be creating people from scratch with expertise, maybe with similar names to people that already exist, already in the space, already doing what you want to do, maybe that could be a way to go. You're going to keep them separated. I'll share this with you. So let's say that you were to start off, we'll go here. You know, we have our, how does this work? They changed the way this creates. So let's say this is John. And John is created by adding on a John at I just bought a freshdomain.com from Google, and I added on as a profile to create this user. So what I'm saying is I wouldn't just go out and buy dormant profiles that are 6 months old or 3 months old or 4 months old or a year old. Nah. Generate the user profile from scratch and do it with an association to a website. So let's say we create John, okay? Now, John, of course, John has a Facebook where, and we're just going to use a for instance, okay? So John has a Facebook. On that Facebook, it lists out some very clear pieces, just like a normal user would. Other websites that they've written for, other websites that they visit, other websites that he works on or he loves. And what's he talking about? Let's just pick a subject here. Let's say that he is in the space of, I don't know, microphones. Okay. Well, on this Facebook page, of course, you know, it's not alluding to, but it's talking about microphones, his expertise in microphones. John would also have just you know, perhaps would have, of course, a Facebook group, right? So he would have a group, Facebook group. That's, of course, okay. So let's just come back over to here. Microphone / expert. Okay. So this is John. He's a microphone expert. His Facebook is talking all about microphones. He's connected to other microphones. He's in a Facebook group. More importantly, multiple Facebook groups, and he runs and operates his own Facebook group. And who would be in that Facebook group? Anybody that loves microphones. Start making that semantic connection. That's who you go and befriend. That's who you send invites to. Anybody that's talking about microphones, that's who you get in that freaking group. He has a Twitter page, of course, right? And what's he talking about on Twitter? Well, he's talking about microphones, right? Now, I want you to come over here and I'll show you something here quick. Say Wikipedia, okay? Wikipedia. Notable How about this? How about unnotable sources? Reliable sources, right? When they're building out a profile on somebody, there's reliable sources that are trusted. Figure out who is in your space that has reputable sources, and from where and from who. When you're building out your profile, figure out who's the microphone guy. What sources does he have? Are they reliable? Are they reliable sources? Is there already a profile built out on this person? Where are they writing? Who are they writing for, right? In any case, we'll keep moving on here. So Twitter, all about microphones. A Facebook group that's connected to other people that are in the microphone space. The Facebook, he has a Facebook profile. He has a Twitter profile. He has a Facebook group. His name is John. He might even have a website, perhaps. I don't know. Maybe. He might have a website. And what's on that website? Well, of course, he's talking all about microphones. But he's not selling anything, right? Also, of course, you know, any any person that is out and about or inside the world, of course, is going to have other ties in, you know, LinkedIn. Okay. So LinkedIn profile, of course, all of his friends are, of course, microphone enthusiasts and or / experts. Facebook profile, all filled out. Everything's microphones. Facebook group, everything in there. He's connected with anybody that's about microphones. Twitter, microphones. He has a web page. He's an enthusiast also. He has his own. He's not selling anything. Microphones, right? LinkedIn, who's his friends? Everybody, of course, all the main providers, all of the manufacturers, everybody. All he thinks and dreams and does is all about microphones. Any expert out there, of course, would potentially, if you're building out authority, trust, and authoritativeness, you know, I would think if you were an expert, you would maybe write a book / ebook, right? I would assume you would write the book on the topic. You're the guy, right? And then that could be distributed across a magnitude of different locations. You know, that could be Amazon, right? That could be, I don't know. Let's just hear, how about this? This could be on Amazon. This could be Google. This could be Barnes, right? Now I've written the book. I have an ebook. I have multiple books out on different topics. This could all be done in a day. Literally, to start creating the profiles. This literally in a freaking day. So easy. The next piece, of course, you know, what's he going to have? Well, to become an entity, you have to create entities, right? What's considered an entity? Anything that's given a machine code, right? So people, places, and things are considered entities. And we know that they're addressed as an entity because they've been given a unique code. It doesn't matter if you're a person, you're a business, you're a place, you're a freaking flower, literally flower. And if semantically, you're given a code, right? Just like a social. You've been given a flipping code. So, of course, if that's what we're aiming towards, and we're building out a actual profile for a human being to be considered an authority or an expert and be trusted, these are some of the pieces that we're going to need that are really easy to accomplish. So one of the next things is if we know that one of the goals that's essential for building out a semantic profile is going to be create entities, well, then we need to focus on things that are entities. So there's a massive difference between just plain old entities and entity keywords. You'll know an entity keyword because Google will showcase a entity result. What's an entity result? If there's videos, if there's audio, or if there's pictures inside the SERP, There's your answer. So which keywords am I targeting? Revolving around microphones. Anything that's associated with an entity, of course. So that way my pictures, my videos, and my audio are showing up. You know, I'm making that connection. John is synonymous with microphones. And in any case, we'll keep going on here. We're building out a profile here, right? So we need to focus on imagery, videos, and audio. Definitely, there's no doubt. So we're just gonna say video. So in my opinion, there's a few notable sources out there as far as generating entity-based video, and how you can determine which ones are the most prominent are by what is Google rewarding. Well, go and take a look at the search results in your niche. When you're taking a look inside of, say, videos, what's being showcased? It's pretty clear to me almost across the board. YouTube and Facebook, right? YouTube and Facebook show up pretty much all the time. It doesn't, there might be a couple standouts, and then also too, I'm sure you've noticed this, also standalone websites. So it's good to put entity-based pieces that are targeting very specific keywords that are entity-based on that website. Remember, we have a website here that's all about us and what we do and our expertise and our trust, right? So what's on that page? All of our images, of course, our podcast, our audio, any books that we've created or ebooks that we've created or generated, and of course any writings too. So video, photos, and audio. Okay, the audio is coming around. You know, the audio is a tricky one. You can pretty much find machine readable IDs on images and video. That's easy. You know, what's tricky is the audio. I don't know if it's with the formatting. I'm not really sure. I haven't been able to figure out or find where's the unique ID other than what's generated from, say, a podcast. Like, I'm just curious. Like, I haven't found that yet, but I will. I'm looking. So, of course, now we have John here. Starting at the beginning, we have a Facebook page, which is super easy to create. It's all about microphones. He generates a group, sends out automated, of course, invites to get into that group. Only people that are connected to microphones in any type of way. We're just using microphones as an example. Twitter, of course, the same exact thing. All of his friends are connected because everybody's connected anyway, right? In one way or another. So, and it's, I think it's all being, I think it's all part of it. As far as the microphones are concerned, LinkedIn, book, ebook, Amazon, Google, Barnes and Noble, videos, photos, audio, and then and then now think about John here for a minute. Now John, okay, maybe not right away, but then all of a sudden, not all of a sudden, but as time progresses on, we have a website. Now, this particular website, of course, it's not a new website. It has other articles on it, I'm sure. But this website has to be at least 18 months old, right? Ooh, that looks bad. Let's go ahead and take care of that. So we have a website that's, say, 18 months old. On that website that's 18 months old, here, let's see if we can move this baby. Oh, wow, that's a new feature. So this is 18 months old. And on that website, John, and this website, of course, is for audio enthusiasts, right? John's been mentioned, of course, now. If you go back to Wikipedia, I didn't write down every single piece, but I would definitely take a look at Wikipedia. Also, too, if you start reading some of the papers, like, you know that Lambda or whatever it's called, like, you can read what Google's training, like, they train their AI on conversations, right? But every single piece has been documented. Like, you can see what they're training on, or what they deem to be authoritative, or what they deem to be, you know what I mean, like, trusted. So it's, I would definitely take a look at Wikipedia. I think that that's a lot of training data. Also, too, I think that do you ever notice how Google will like launch products, get a whole bunch of people on it, and then all of a sudden it just vanishes, right? I think as time progresses, I think they're just training. I don't know. They're funny, man. It's funny. It's a funny thing. But anyway, so we have an 18-month-old website that's all about microphones. Of course, it has other pieces on it, but maybe one day John goes in there and writes about a Shure SM7B, right? Mid-level microphone, relatively inexpensive, but a high affiliate commission. I would assume. I have no clue. I don't sell microphones. But on this blog here, or on this website, John, okay, good old John. You know John. You know all about John. He's an authority, right? He wrote the book on it. He's got Facebook groups. He's on Twitter, connected to all the people. He has his own website. He's an enthusiast. He's not selling anything. He's on LinkedIn, connected to all microphone people. He's written books. He's written ebooks. He has mini knowledge panels about him. He's on Amazon. He's on Google. He's on Barnes and Noble. He has videos, photos, and audio, very particular video, audio, and photos targeting very specific keywords that is associating John with microphones. Then on this website right here, Microphones Friend, I have no idea if this exists. Sounds like a good name. I'm sure it does. On Microphones Friend, we have a guest post by who? John. And John comes over here to Microphones Friend, writes out a beautifully written, right? 6,500 word article all about microphones, all the intricacies, everything, linking out to what? Making the connection to what? Everything that he's done, everything that showcases his expertise, everything that just basically guarantees that he's an expert in the field, he's trusted in the field, he's an authority in the field. He creates a 6,500 word article covering every single element, a masterpiece, right? Do you think, just for instance, maybe, how high do you think that article is going to rank? I'm just wondering what you think. Do you think that article is not going to rank number 1, number 2? I guarantee it does. So, in any case, if you haven't been thinking about building out, to simple it down, I tried to simple it down as much as possible. If you have not been building out author personas, author profiles, author bios on people that are trusted, authoritative, and expert in their field, and having them writing for your own blogs or websites or affiliates or whatever, I would start. Whoever you have writing your content, generate the persona based on whatever the product is. And don't go jumping around. Don't go jumping around. Stay in your lane. Whatever you decide to go with, make sure you're building out the author profiles. And this isn't a fast process. This is why I gave a very particular number, because it's just what I've been seeing consistently. It seems to be about 18 months. Man, they really start cooking. Then you're just straight authority mode. Like everything you're putting out is just bam, first page, bam, first page, bam, first page. You could like even just put out a flop, and poof, right up, first page. But yeah, so if you haven't ever thought about this, I would, it's I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. It's almost like too, like, find somebody that's an authority in your space, even just as a test run, even if it costs you like $4 or something, like a couple $100. Have them write out the piece for you and see how it performs. If you have a site that's at least a year or 18 months old, that's doing okay, it's getting a nice amount of traffic, if you could get a guest writer that's an authority in your space, have them produce a piece, put it on your website, and just watch how that baby performs, it's remarkable. And this could be easily, not easy, but pretty easy, easily created. Building out these personas is going to be massively important for you. I guarantee it. If, you know, even if I'm only in so many spaces, so I don't look and see everything. But like, go out, and if you're doing anything that's semi-competitive, like go out and see, like look at the writers' names, and like start like looking them up and see. Like if you're in something competitive, something where there's high tickets going on, like go take a look at some of these authors. Like, and some of it's just so clear, it's so blatant, it's insane. So yeah, hopefully this helps you out. My name is Chris Palmer. If you have any questions related to semantic search engine optimization, anything SEO, and yeah, that's like I think it's, you know, let's just we'll go a little bit farther on this topic here. I think it's past. Like, so this is one piece of it. It's like, okay, if we're talking about semantic SEO, like, you know, building out authors that hold the expertise, the trust, the authoritativeness, that are writing out pieces for you, for your website, that actually offer value to the end user. You know, I think there's some other pieces to it too. Like, everybody's still stuck, not everybody, but a lot of people are still stuck in you know, like 2020 mode. It's like they have this piece down, right? Like, okay, I have a website, like let's just say, for instance, right, you have a website or a site that's, we'll stick with microphones, okay? And like they're grasping this piece. They're starting to, at least like in the spaces that I'm in, like I'm starting to see like some of the people are catching some of the pieces, right? Like, okay, this website's about microphones. So they're building out their topical relevance as far as the site and the structuring and the internal linking. Like they're starting to catch that piece. And these sites are doing okay, right? Like they're building out, like they have their shores. And then what you'll notice is some of the top performers, like, okay, this is a microphone website. They'll have their shore. They'll have, I don't know. I'm just making stuff up, like Canon, I guess. I don't know. They'll have, I don't know. What's another one? I'm thinking, let's say Sony, right? So they're getting this piece down. Okay. I know that this one's a camera. I almost feel bad now. So they'll have their shores, they'll have the Canon, they'll have the Sony. It's a website all about microphones. And then they'll go in and they'll create, Diggity says it the best. I really like the terminology, recursive keyword research, right? The recursive strategy. So touching on every single element of a topic, the who, what, the when, the why, the where, like every single piece, answering every single question. So under the short category, they'll build out their silo with their supporting content, and they'll be, you know, they'll be like one article. So let's just say it's article, okay? So articles, Control C, Control V. Here, Control V, right? So they'll have 40, 50 articles all about shore, right? So I'm just, give me 1 second. Let me get a visual here to make it make sense for you. I'm a visual guy, so I like visual. So this is shore. There's all the articles, right? Here's this one. Here's the canons, right? And you'll go over to the blog, and the guys that are winning and gals that are winning, you know, it'll be all about one topic, and this they'll silo them down like this, right? And you'll see this out in the wild. And these guys, you know, the ones that are siloing out the content that are hitting all the topics, but they're missing a couple other pieces, and we'll talk about some of the other pieces. They're doing okay. I mean, they're hitting first page. They're not number one, right? So like you'll have all the Sonys, you'll have all the Canons, you'll have all the shores. There could be 50, 100, 200, 300 articles in this silo here. And all the shore articles, they don't cross-pollinate to the Canon. And the Canon doesn't go over to the Sony. all the shores internally link with themselves. There could be dozens of articles, right? And these sites do pretty good. Like if you go out and you start looking like, I don't know, there's so many sites. Type in any type of home product, like anything that's not a top player like Amazon and Best Buy and all these types of places, but anybody that's a top performer that's running an affiliate site, like go take a look. I mean, they're loaded with articles. They're touching on everything, but you're not gonna see like, oh this shore here, I don't know, this foam, it's never gonna talk about foam that's on a Sony. Never. They all stay in their own lane, right? These are individual silos, it's semantically connected. They're all internally linked. They're all linking up. The top level category page, which is generally going to be the top 50 or top 10 type post, right? Where it's listing all of the shores out. Those pages will do good. And they have this piece down. The strategy of the content marketing and the siloing and the structuring of the site, they'll have that, right? And then sometimes you'll have websites like this. Here, I'll share this one with you too. So here, let's grab this and move it over. Right? And then sometimes you'll have these, right? So they'll have this part down, the content marketing. And then sometimes you'll have people that are winning and they'll have this piece down, right? And this has been getting a lot of, I've been hearing more and more people like in the Facebook groups, in like the forums, we'll see people that they're starting to catch this part of it, right? Which is the topical relevance of the links, right? Like as far as the link graph is concerned, which mind blowing to me, like that's been forever, right? But now they're starting to put more emphasis on, the topical relevance of backlinks, right? Like not only just getting the links that your competition has, that'll massively help you, but not just getting those links, but looking at top performers, meaning like this. Say you want to rank, we're going to stick with this example here. Say I want to rank for microphones, okay? If you take a look here, and this is a lot of websites that are winning have this part down pat. So you'll come inside of here, and what I'm looking for is some of the top performing websites or some of the top brands. Like what is deemed, it's probably like some type of electronic brand. So here they are, right? So Rode, that's a good one. Shure, all of these, Newman. But what I'm going to do just for one example is this. Businesses are starting to get this part down, right? So Shure, what is it, a .com? Yeah. But here, if you come in here to like say backlink analytics, if you're using Majestic, whatever you're using, it doesn't matter. They pretty much break them down. But is it Shure.com? Let's just take a look here. I believe, yeah, this looks about right. 2 million visitors a month, 23,000 referring domains. But see the overall category of the referring domains? Arts and entertainment, computers and electronics, business and industrial, internet and telecom, arts and entertainment. So not only do I only want to get the links that my competitors have, like say Rode or, Shure, any of these like Sony, not only do I want to get those exact links that are authoritative, but I want to make sure that they're in the right category because I need my topical backlink profile to be just like this. See? Arts and entertainment, computers and electronics, business and industrial, internet and telecom, arts and entertainment. I guarantee you go pull in any of the other brands. They might be in different orders. There might be a couple that are different, but they're the same profile. Now, if back to the examples that we're talking about, again, some of the other winners, they have this piece, right? They grasp the concept. Like I see this out when we're competing. Or trying to compete or dominating, but it takes time and patience and dollars, which usually either your patience or your dollars run out before success. These things happen from time to time, but if you have enough patience and you have enough dollars, as long as you follow very simple very, very, very simple strategy, you will win. It's just time, patience, and money. But patience is so crucial because there's a lot of shortcuts you can take. That's where the black hat stuff comes in. Like, there's a million shortcuts. There's a lot of shortcuts, you know. So, but in any case, they'll have this piece down. Like, they'll match backlink profiles, right? But not only just getting the links that the competitors have, but getting links in same category, right? So, you know, like arts slash entertainment, okay? Telecom, the same exact categories. So not only am I getting the links that my competitors have, but I'm getting the links that are most notable for the category, arts and entertainment. Like, I'm targeting the DR50s or better that are in these particular categories that my competition has. That way I can save money. I could build less links. I'm in the link graph. I'm only getting the most authoritative backlinks that are in the right category. And if you go look at a lot of the top performers, a lot of, because that's just money, right? It's just straight cash in order to produce that, right? There's not really any, it's not like a lot of work. Producing content is work. Building links is easy, right? Like, that's just, how much do you have, right? That's it. So with that being said, I'll notice that they'll have this piece. Now, as of recent, what I've been seeing is most websites are either doing this one really good or they're doing this one really good. The big brands are doing both pretty darn good. And now when I'm seeing quick winners or affiliate sites or anything that's ultra competitive and you're seeing somebody shoot up and you're like, dang, man, like, man, how do they do that? I'm starting to see a lot more of this. Yeah, like a lot. Like a lot more. It's crazy, you know. So if you could get this piece, and then you could get this piece, and then on top of it you have the most authoritative, trusted expert writing the content, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. You're gonna win. You're winning. You are the winner. But you could still get by with just a few of these, though. There's no doubt. I see guys doing it all in gals. I see that all the time. But I think it's going to become increasingly harder to just do one of these well. This one is a must. The backlink profile, I think that there's less weight, but it's like, it's hard to see. I think why there's so many is because, like, you know how Wikipedia lists, okay, these are the trusted or unreliable sources in this space. Man, I really do think that it's like say Shore has 23,000 referring domains. Out of that 23,000, I wonder which ones are, like, if you took away a lot of them, how many do you think are actually what makes them an authority? And figuring that part out is the fun part, I think, is that's the hard part, right? Because a lot of those links you can't just go get. But yes, so topical, relevant backlinks and building into the link graph, essential. The proper structuring and content strategy, essential. Having authoritative, trusted experts in your field or in your niche, producing the content that's on your site, moving forward, going to be very, very, very important. But yeah, man, that was fun. Hopefully this helps you out. Yeah, man. So let's I think that touches on it. Let me think to myself here. Yeah, I think that ought to do it. Let's talk about some links. Speaking of links, this bothered me a little bit. I have a guy, right? So let's let me ask you something here. Here, let me get a little dippy here. So I have a guy. A friend, kind of. Here, let's get some of these bad boys. The spacerace.com. DR27. Here's a 34. Here's a 30. Here's a let's oh, no, that's funny. Let's take a look at some of these. How about Jeffrey? Let's take a look at this one. What do we got? A 40. Here's a 56. Open Cart Dash France. Or better yet, how about this one? A 35. Arena Fan. Arena Fan. Is this my guy here? Arena Fan. Arena Fan. Let's digest this. This was bothering me. Let me know in the chat what you think. Okay. Now I want you to see this. Traffic on this site is 19,000 visitors. 19,000 visitors. Okay. Moz rank is irrelevant. Trust flow is 25. 15 citation flow. Clean. We got a DR35 backlink. Arena Fan, massive amount of traffic. DR35, trust flow 25, right? That's a DR35. Okay? A DR35. Like, what's a DR35 going for with 19,000 visitors? What's that go for out in the marketplace? What do you guys think? Put that in the chat. What do you think that goes for? I'm just curious. Like, what do you think that a link that's a DR35 getting 19,000 visitors, got a trust flow 25 on it, the CF is much lower than the TF, right? Clean link. What do you think that link's worth, right? Arenafan.com. Let's go take a look at it. Typical website. A little outdated. Hey, who am I to judge, though? I couldn't design a website. You know, if there's not already a template, like, I don't even touch it. Like, I'm the worst web designer in the world. Okay, maybe not the worst. Second worst. You know, like, I'm not a designer at all. I make everything boxy like this. Like, I'm the worst, man. And I admit this. I know where my strengths are, and I know where I'm weak. I'm super weak at design. There's no doubt about it. Like, this has happened to me before. Like, early on, like when I used to take in clients, I would do everything from the beginning till the end. I'd do the design. I'd do the SEO, which is where I started really falling in love. And, like, I would think it was like, I'm like looking and I'm like, wow, this is a masterpiece. It took me freaking a week to build it. And then the dude or the lady would be like, so is this done? I'm like, oh yeah, it's all done, man. Isn't this nice? And I'm like walking through, and then dude, they would just pick it apart. And this happened to me so many times that I was just like, all right, I'm not ever doing design ever again. But anyway, I don't want to get too far off this track. Let me know in the chat, okay? Like, what do you think these go for? And then what we're going to do together, which is, I think it'll be a lot of fun, right? Like, let's take a look at TNLA. We got a DR40. How about better yet? Open Cart Dash France, because this is what, how about this? Open Cart Dash France. Let me just take a look at this one real fast here. Open Cart france.com. opencart-france.com. Let's go take a look at this one. Are these do they have whatchamacallit? I would assume they do. No, this one doesn't. Well, that's a negative. I mean, I don't care. I wonder why they didn't install a certificate on this one. That's kind of weird. I mean, dude, they're free. Okay. I mean, I can't really dispute that too much. But okay, I understand. So we'll go to HTTP. Why these guys wouldn't install a certificate is totally beyond me. I believe that they're free, but I could be wrong. But nonetheless, uh, this website is what is this? This is the open cart one. It's getting kind of weak traffic. I don't really like this one actually at all. I actually hate this one. But it could be worse. But nonetheless, this is a DR56. Trust flow 32 with a citation flow of 29. It's getting traffic. Here's another one, forces.org. Okay, forces.org. Okay, well, let's keep going. Let's keep going. We'll do a couple more. All right, this one has a certificate. Good. Let's do a couple more together. And please let me know, like, what do you think these are worth? Let me see. Can I show this? No. Okay. Let's just look a little bit more here. Lesbian.com. Dude, I love that site, dude. I I really like that. That's why we bought it. So let me see here. 38, 38, 43, 41. How about this one right here? Chambers-Dehotes. Wow, that one's a tough one. Let's see if we can write that baby out here quick. I'm just baffled by this sometimes when I talk to people. CHAMBRES dash DHOTES dash SUD. Very strange name, but whatever. All right, let's take a look at this one. Okay. Okay. It looks like the VA was being lazy on this one, but whatever. So now let's just take a look at something here quick. DR checker. I already have it, but I'm not gonna log into it right now. So let's just grab this bad boy and let's see if that's a true metric or if my VA is lying. I doubt she is, but DR39, 2,100 links, 396 referring, so nearly 400 referring domains on this one. Let's just keep looking here. I'm leading up to something here. So this website might have, it looks like it's in French, maybe. But man, that sucker's pretty strong. Is this one? Okay, this one's on a secure network, so that's good. I'm happy about that. Let's take a look at this one. Okay. DR checker. Let's just take a look at this here. Now these are just ones that I have on a list. I didn't like go out cherry picking these. I definitely have way better than this, but I'm just getting to something. Like look at this. 3,300 referring domains. Let's just use this as an example. Forces. Not the prettiest site, okay? But this baby's getting what? 12,000 visitors a month? Did I remember that one correctly? Let me just take a look here. Blah 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 blah. Okay. Forces. Here's forces.org. Okay, 2,200. My mistake. I thought it was a bigger number, but still, 2,200 visitors a month. A DA38, it's actually higher. We got a trust flow of 40 with a citation flow of 32. A DR38 link. So a DR38, 2,200 visitors, trust flow 40, right? Like, let's just, I'm just curious, like, a trust flow 40, DR39, actually, right? No, DR41. DR41, trust flow 40. right? What? 3,000 referring domains. Okay? Just saying. Like let's just, for instance, let's just go out there and see, what's going on here out in the marketplace. How about buy backlinks? Let's just take a little look here. What is a reputable service? This guy's ranking number 1, right? I guess that they're doing DA. That's not, I'm looking, this is a reputable service, right? I think. Pricing, let's just take a look here. 8 links, 3 bands. 3 bands for 8 links. That's roughly nearly $400 a link. Okay, so this site's giving them up for $4 a piece. I guarantee they're not DR40s. Let's keep looking here. Let's go to another one. See, I'm just curious. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I like these guys a lot, so I'm not gonna put them on blast. These are nice guys. I never buy their services, but I know that they're good guys. Exposure. I never heard of this one. Wow, some of the bigger names I don't see here. Upwork. Links management. Easy. Wow, this links management, dude, this dude is freaking cooking, man. Wow, I'm impressed. This guy's ranking, boy. This guy's giving him up fair. Okay. DA is a little bit strange. Let's go see what the DA is on something like this. Like, what would this be as far as DA is concerned? How about DA Moz checker? I'm just curious. I have no freaking clue. I have no idea. Let's use this thing. So enter up to 100 of them. Like, what's this go? I have no idea. Oh, put a valid URL. Okay, that's my mistake. Sorry. I'm just curious. I have no clue. Serving me with ads galore. Gee, it costed me a lot to get this score here. Goodness gracious. Haro. That's interesting. Let's see what these are going for. Wow, this is 500 a link. So DR40s, 500 bucks a piece. Seems about to be the going rate. This guy's about 375 a piece. In that same range, right? And really, like, I don't need to look like that. That's the going rate, right? Now let me ask you, as a user. Now, of course, maybe perhaps at some point, like, you wanted to fit the category, right? Like we talked about that before, the category. And I could understand that, right? Like, okay, you want the category. Like, what's it matter to you? What does it look like? Like, do you think Google can see if a site looks like, do you think they care how pretty the site is? No, they don't even see it. And do you think that it matters? Honestly, like, do you really think that a link is a link is a link? I guess that's really what the question is. It's like, I guess it really depends on how you're thinking of it. Like, is a link a link? And how many referring domains? How powerful is it? How close is the link to the root? Um, or like what matters to you, like the way the site looks, the placement, like what, I guess that's really what it boils down to. Maybe I've answered my own question as I think about it here. You know, what does it look like? Like if that's the question. So here we go. So let me ask you as a user, and then I'm going to come and answer some questions for you. So I'm sorry to, like, would you rather pay this? So you have a DR 41, trust flow 40, 3,000 referring domains. Okay. Close to root link, meaning like it's not like 20 levels deep. You can pick your anchor text. You can even write your own article. You can write whatever you want. I don't care. You can even buy two and link them to each other. So that way you could get even more juice. But I don't care. Right? Or, and then here's some drawbacks. Okay? Could be foreign content on site. So there could be foreign pieces on the site. The site could be in the UK. It could be from France. It could be US, but most of the time they're .com, .org, .net, but there could be some foreign content on there, or it could be linking out to a foreign piece of content, right? I don't care. And then also like some of the sites, like they're not going to be pretty. Like they might look like this. 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 Right? So they're not the prettiest. You know, maybe the design is not perfect. Okay, so let's just say design is subpar. So, design not design stinks, let's say, right? The design stinks. The site could be, but you can choose .com, .net, .org, or it could be foreign. You could get even cheaper, right? And there could be outbound links going to who knows where, but probably not anything that's, you know, XXX or casino or anything like that. There might be gaming, because I don't think that's that big of a deal. Outbound. Inbound is a different story. But we got it. DR40, trust flow 40, 3,000 referring domains, and it's close to the root. You can write your own content. Okay? Or everything that's here, you got your DR41, right? Your trust flow 40. There's 3,000 referring domains, okay? Only links out to US content, okay? Or whatever the content is for that particular site. Site is in USA, right? Or site is, I should say, it's only a .com, .net, .org, right? And the design is pretty, okay? Now, looking out at the market, the difference here is this one's pretty. They don't link out to anything foreign. And there's only USA content, okay? But the difference here, as far as the thing that you're buying, the thing that matters, right? The only thing that matters. These things are identically the same, other than these things, okay? Okay, the link is the same, but as far as cosmetic, wildly different. But the difference is this link, let's do the benefit of the doubt, let's be nice, is $350 for one link. For one. This is $350. It's a lot of money for one link. To some people, they'd be like, that's nothing. To me, when I got to go build 150 referrings, right? I'm trying to compete. Let's say I need 20 links that are DR40. I got a plumber in Houston, Texas. He's a freaking plumber. The top competitor has 23 domains because the dude's been in business for 10 years. He's got an authoritative domain. I get a guy that's a plumber in Houston. How am I going to pitch $350 a link? How? Who? How? It'll take me freaking 2 years to catch the top performer. Or if we come over here, right? We're trying to win, trying to help a business, right? Or you can come over here and you can pay 20 bucks. $20. $20. Which one's better? I guess that's up to you. I'm curious. What do you guys think? So I don't know who's watching, but I want to know what do you think, and what's your opinion on this, because I need to know these things. Because maybe I'm looking at it wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be. I've been wrong more than I've been right in my life. That's for sure. I call those lessons. You know, I've had a lot of lessons over the course of time. But please let me know in the chat. I want to know what you think. Like, am I wrong? Or really I should cater to both? But to me, like, you know, like I could sort out the sites that I buy. You know, like I could sort them. I'm buying and launching. Buy, launch, outlink, make sure they index, make sure the link is clean, and that's it, right? Like I could take that extra time, but still, like I just can't charge somebody $400 for a link, man. Like I just can't do it. Like I wouldn't do something to somebody that I wouldn't do. I would never give somebody $400 for a link. But I would give somebody a G for a Forbes link. Like, right? I would pay $500 for a Mashable link. You know, I would pay $750 for a CNN link. Right? You get what I'm saying? So that to me deems I paid $150 for Yahoo News, Yahoo, like the Yahoo placement. I think I paid $400 for that or something like that, or $250 or $150. I paid, oh no, $75 per, and there's 5 of them. So 7, 14, $350. I paid $350. That's what it was. I paid $350. But that was 5. I know it's all the same, but it was 5. So 5 subdomains, all Yahoo, $350. It might have been slightly cheaper, but let's just say. Now that's worth it to me. That's fair. You know? But let's see. What do you guys think here? And I'll be happy to answer any questions that you have. What's up, bro? What's up? Hey, Daredevil, good to see you. Thanks for coming on and talking with me. Thank you for that. Zashan. But anyway, I had a friend. And that's what I did. I mean, I not only did I give him that power of a link, but I gave it a discount. And he's like, man, there's foreign content on there. There's outbound links going to foreign content. And I'm like, bro, you have a foreign website. You know what I mean? Like, you're not based in the United States. So I gave you a non-United States based link type that was very powerful, massive amount of referring domains, close to the root, and I gave a discount. Well, I'm missing something here. Like, what it enlightened me. Like, is it, you know, like I've even asked this, like inside of the like the polls that you run, like what's the general consensus? Do you feel that price dictates performance? Right? Like do you think that if you pay more that it's worth more? So like if I take the same link and I slap a $200 sticker on it, is that a better link? I don't get it. Like I just don't get it. I'm missing out something. Let me know, please. Tell me in the chat, Chris, you're wrong, man. Like a link is not a link. You know, Google wants a pretty design. Like they care what you outbound link to on other pages. They don't really care about the text that's on the page. They don't care about internal linking. They don't care about the surrounding text. They don't care that the content was written well. They don't care that there's 3,000 referring domains. They don't care that the site's getting, 3,000-4,000 visitors a month. Like that doesn't matter. What matters is that the site looks good, that the site only links to US content, that the site only has US content. In my opinion, see and I could be wrong, Google ranks pages, not sites. So on page number 722, who freaking cares, in my opinion, that it's written in French? Who cares? Because on page number 654, it's written in US, and that page, the title, the URL, and the H1 are all about your topic. The content that's in the article is all about your topic. You wrote the article, right? The surrounding text is all about your topic, why you wrote the article. The anchor text is exactly what you wanted, right? The site is internally linked. I'll even let you could buy, like, say, come to me and you're like, hey, listen, bro, I want to get 5. I want to internally link them. Can I do that? Dude, there's no providers out there that are letting you do that. Like, nah, I will. So I could be wrong. Maybe it's me. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. But in any case, yeah, man. And two, like, I understand the flaws, but, like, dude, like, this is mind-blowing to me. Like, think about this, right? So cloud host is $6, right? And expired is $8. So you got 8, depending on who you go with. You got $8 plus $6 a month for hosting. So let's just say it's $72 for the year to host a site. So that's $72 investment. I pay $8 to $12 for the domain a year, right? So 70, let's say we're at $85. I'm in $85. It costs me 2 hours of time at $5 per hour, so that's another 10. Now we're at 92. Let's say we're at 100. It cost me $100 to produce that site. I reproduce the pages because there's 2 hours of time. I already paid for the time. I reproduce the site exactly how it was. I get it re-indexed. I re-index all the pages, re-index all the content exactly how it was, right? I don't internally link any of the other sites. I get that baby cooking. I get the traffic right back up where it was. I make a couple new posts to make sure that they index cleanly. And then I send it out. I have a couple, like, test sites out there. I'll build out a new page based on an article that's separate from what the site's about. I build a link in and I see, does it go up? Does it go down? Or does it stay the same? Usually it takes 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks. There's time there, right? And we're tracking it. I don't track it, but we track it, right? Like, I'm not like sitting there like, oh boy. But, like, I see the reports. If that link produces a result, that's a saleable domain, right? It showed a positive result. And, like, dude, like, I don't buy into this. Like, if I go out and I buy, like, I don't care. Like, if this site's about, I don't know, cookies, and it's a DR78, 4,200 referring domains. The site's getting traffic. It's internally linked proper, right? It's all about cookies. And, oh, by the way, it's written in Chinese. And I link that domain over to a car detailer in Omaha, Nebraska. How much do you want to bet that that site over here in Omaha goes up? I guarantee it. So, like, that's where maybe I'm missing, I don't know. And then I thought about, it's like, to me, it's like, if you value design and a high ticket over power of a link, then you're not my customer, right? Like, if you don't understand what I'm doing, then I don't even, like, how did you find me? I need a drink of water. how about this, right? I'm friends with a great lady. Her name's Holly Starks. You guys might know her. She's super cool, right? Best lady in the world, right? Um, so we did like a little test, right? Playing around. There was like a conference, okay? We were testing out the network. She said, "Hey, Chris, you got a page that we could run something to that you don't care about?" At that time, I had 2 pages up for New York SEO, right? I said, "Yeah, here, send the links over to this page." Okay, no problem. Sent in like 700, at that time, it was like 742 referring domains. Now, mind you, the page is, the content was crap, but the page was optimized towards New York SEO. We go to sites that have nothing to do with SEO, right? They're, like plumbing, solar panels, like your normal, typical home service based type websites, okay? So not only are the sites not relevant to digital marketing and SEO, but to add fuel to the fire just for fun, we made the anchor text the handsomest man in Baltimore. So we built 700 referring domains that had nothing to do with the topic, with anchor text that had nothing to do with the topic. The content that was on the pages that were linking had nothing to do with the topic, right? Zero. Zilch. Okay? But when we go out and we take a look and we search for New York SEO expert now, I'm ranking number 2. Search for New York SEO. I don't know where it went. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It moved off, but I was page 1. Give me a second. Hi, honey. What's up, buddy? How are you? Are you awake? I woke up at 6:30. Yeah, it was 6:30. What time did you wake up? 11 a.m. You little sleepyhead. No, I had a little bit of work to do. I was doing a little stream. But now that you're awake, I'll be coming home then. Cool. So what's the plan for today? Well, I'll get with you guys. I guess we're not going to Pottsville, huh? Oh, we are? Oh, is that what we're doing? I was thinking maybe if not Pottsville, maybe we could all get together and maybe go for a little adventure hike. And then go swimming. That's fine with me. Yeah, that sounds cool. That'll be cool. But okay. Yeah, I'm let me yeah, yeah. Yeah, give me about 10 minutes, okay? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna use the lavatory and I didn't even finish my beverage yet. Okay. All right, sounds good. Love you guys. Bye. All right. Ooh, it's hot in here. All right, man, that was fun. All right, so let's see what we got going on here. What's up, buddy? Hey, Daredevil, good to see you. Vadim Vasil, hello. Hello to you. Amir, hello, brother. Hello to you, Amir. I'm on vacation. Awesome, dude. In Atalaya for the first time. Awesome. Enjoy it, my friend. Enjoy it. Amir, I've watched from the beach. Your live stream, awesome, dude. Thank you. Sir, make a video on what to do after you get Google News. I don't really mess with Google News that much. I just buy them. I just if somebody has a Google News blog, we just get those links. I don't mess around with them too much. It's just not what I'm doing. But that, I mean, don't be discouraged by that. I mean, it's just my humble opinion. It's just not for me. I just don't do it. Good day, Chris. Following you for a month. Watched many videos. Thank you for your effort. Thank you, Old Clay. Good to see you. I'm going to freak out about backlink indexing. Did many things and 2 backlinks got indexed in 10 days. Sorry to hear that. Hey, Chris, what are the opinions to ranking a mobile food truck on Google Maps? How long at same location? Thanks. I mean, if you have a mobile food truck, dude, I had a lady, she did, dude, she had the best. Yo, she had these, like, I don't know if it was pork or chicken, but whatever it was, she used to, like, caramelize this, like, barbecue sauce, but it was spicy as heck. It was like these tacos. They were, like, I think they were pork or chicken, but it was, like, caramelized something. And then she would caramelize the cabbage. I know it sounds weird, man, but, dude, these things were the bomb. Dude, and she had these, like, the crunchy tacos that were purple. But anyway, she had a mobile truck, and she had the... Dude, they were so good. They were so good. Long story short, the best stuff. This is how I fell in love with her and her... Well, not with her, but with the food. This is my little guy. Give me a second. What's up, bud? Yeah. Okay. I'm streaming right now, but I love you guys. It's okay. Love you. Bye. What are the opinions? So, in any case, as far as the truck is concerned, what we did is each of the locations that she was at, if she had friends, or in different areas, really, she was all in the same state, but in each of the towns that she went to, she ended up getting verified. And it worked out really, really well because each of the profiles were then automated. And what she would do is she would keep everybody updated of her new location because it was almost like a circuit. So, like, figure out your circuit or your radius. And if you can get multiple locations, do it. And then just keep everything updated of where you're moving to. And what you'll find is people like me, if you... whatever the product is, whatever you're offering, I'm sure the people that are coming will love it, right? They'll drive, man, or miss. They'll drive to get that product. I do. I will. And I'll pay $3.50 a piece for them, right? And I'll buy 10 or 6 or whatever I feel like at the time, whatever I feel like scarfing down. Like if it's the cheat day, like the fat boy day, dude, I will tear up some caramelized chicken cabbage freaking tacos. They're the best. But yeah, don't be discouraged by that. Get multiple locations, create a circuit, keep everything updated. Make sure you got your Facebook on, your Twitter, get all that stuff automated and keep it running and keep people posted. Make sure you're building out that social presence, and dude, people will follow you. Everywhere you go, not only will you get the new clientele, but you'll also have people that are coming to get the product if the product's good. All right, so many wishes. And that would be the play on that. Semantic HTML, microformats, Mohammed asks. And thanks for coming on, Mohammed. I appreciate that, giving me the time. HTML are impacting on SEO. Can you explain or give me a chance to show you how I know it's really working? Mohammed, dude, if Mohammed, why don't you go over, if you have the second, head on over to the SEO mastermind. If you got something good, right, something that we can learn from, it sounds like you might have something really nice going here. come on over to the SEO Mastermind. Okay. Here, go to seomastermind.org. Okay. Head on over to the seomastermind.org. Come on in here. Sign up for the free mastermind and then message me in here. There's a group chat. It's live. It consistently runs. Hit us up. Okay. And I'll be happy to get in touch with you. All right. And Clement, if you're watching, man, get in touch with me, buddy. If there's something I could help you with, I'll fix it up for you. But yeah, there's that. All right, Mohammed. Moving down the list, Neaton says, hey, Chris, can you please suggest Mass Video Builder and Mass Video Uploader for video marketing? So, for video, it's Video Spin Blaster Pro. That's what we use. As far as uploading, that's a VA. Depending on the level of the account, it's 15 to 50 videos. We don't do the upload anymore because it takes too much time. We just produce the video, but I do it for half the cost that I was doing it. But there's too much time involved as far as uploading. Hey, Chris, hope you're well, mate. I'm doing good, Maj. Good to see you. Fashion and style. Hey, Chris, I'm so sorry I enabled notifications. Awesome stuff as always. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Love your videos. Thank you, Blair. Thank you for joining. I love that you're here. Why is my GMB not ranking when all the stats are better? Trust. Time. Probably time. Michael, good morning, Chris. Good to see you. Interesting topic today. What the? Got weirdos at the door. I run a... I'm not answering the door today. I'm good. Anyway, I'll just pretend like I don't see him. Didn't receive any links for last Thursday or any info about it. Please update or message me. Dang, Michael, yeah, I sent you both. I'll send them over on Facebook for you, bro. I emailed you both of the groups. There's something weird. Like Clement, a couple people are like, dude, I can't get into the group. I'm like, what? I don't know what the deal is there, but once I figure that out, I'll take care of it. But I'll message you those links on Facebook. Catching the Legend live, lucky day. Good morning, Chris. Good morning to you, John. How-to guidance. Hi, can you make a video about how to index redirects backlinks, please? The probability of you indexing redirect backlinks is very, very low. But as a small tip, say you... Let me take a look at something here quick. Referring. I think it's gonna be under this one. Let me just take a look at something here quick. Okay. So this is a redirect backlink, right? See the redirect? Okay. They don't count anymore, but here's the tip. Here's how I did it. All right. It's up to you if you want to do it. What I did is and I shared this, I shared that list in the old mastermind. But once you grab all of the URLs and the redirects, I just shared with you, you can look at my backlink profile. See how I wrote those out? Grab them like that and put them onto authoritative websites. It's going to take a while for them to catch, but they will. Get the redirects. Make sure you build them out like that, whether it's Google or whatever. Build them out like I just showed you how to find them, right? Put them on authoritative websites. like Reddit, like Twitter, they'll get seen. You'll get credit. You have to charge them a price that they will respect. Too low and they will worry you without respecting your expertise. Interesting. Interesting. Hello, Chris. Greetings to all of you. You can please suggest a few good redirect links that actually work. You've got one of the best channels. Keep on going. Respect. Thank you. ED. I don't want to butcher your name. Bang, Banderdash. I want you to work with me. I work for me. Maybe we could work together in some way. I don't know. But go to the mastermind and message me in the chat, and you can tell me what's up. $20 all day. Yes, John. Exactly. You obviously need to include the rel equals sponsor USD 200 so that Google can know it was a good link. Yeah. Yep, that's right, Lewis. Absolutely. That's exactly what I want to do. You're funny, man. Dude, Lewis, you are funny. But that's a good one. AB, great way of thinking, Chris. What would you say is the time frame to rank a link in the top 3 positions for local and niche keywords? 6 to 8 months, depending on the competition. But you might get lucky on a lot of keywords. So, big primaries though, 6 to 8 months. How about topical website relevance? Exactly. No, that's, of course, and that's done through content and structuring. Chris, my man, what are your 3 tips to increase converting traffic for an e-com website? Cheers, bud. As many calls to action that are not unrealistic as possible. Proper internal linking. And I think that the other piece is more off-page. Getting them up on SMS and email is probably going to be the next most important thing. Because once you have buyers, I think nurturing, like, what's their lifetime value as a customer? I think nurturing that is probably the play for e-com. Emailing me, I really dislike email. I get a lot of them. I'm not a fan. If you want to contact me, message me in the chat in the SEO Mastermind. Maddie, what's up, Maddie? Mark, what's the first few things to do to get the word out for a new business in a city? If you have the budget, drop mail, a press release, citations. But if you get the website up and you have the budget, drop mail in the city. That's what I would do. What are some good VAs to hire for a newer agency? SEO, social media management. Get your content writers in place first. That's the biggest struggle. Content production is the biggest struggle, in my opinion. Because when you get a site, unless it's like a fluff, like, every client you're trying to produce as much content as you possibly can for, so I think step 1 would be get a content writer that's fast. I too bought the links gig from Chris and asked why it is a foreign link too. Hope you don't mind. Just a small business owner will still be buying more links from you. Yeah, I mean, we're focusing on link strength, the power of the link, over design and prettiness. I'm trying to offer a potent link for a fair price. Chris, enjoy the day with your family, of course. XU, yeah, we're going through and refunding those. I'm not doing those. Most people that wanted the page optimizer don't have the right word counts. It's too much of a hassle. So if she didn't go in there and kick back refunds yet, she will. Hey mate, great videos. What's the best way to get into touch about missing an order? I think the best thing to do is message inside of the services. Open a ticket. Actually, do it twice. Do 2 of them. Like, do 2, so that way you take up more space in the ticketing system. Emails sent by James. Oh man, these emails, dude. Like, okay, Maddie. It's like, I love that. Yeah, I love email. You know, like, there's like, I feel like there's like 1,000 of them a day, and it's like, I have to literally go through one by one by one. And then too, this is what blows my mind. Like, you can pre-filter some out, but I still have to go into each one and be like, okay, if they come from here, filter it. And then then people add you to lists, then you're on a list, then you're getting emails, and it's like, oh my Lord. It's madness. Or each person that comes in that you want to contact, you have to create the filter so it goes to a new tab, and then you have a whole list of tabs. I tried that too. It's like, okay, like Maddie has James. James messages me. I want to talk to James. There's 1,000 other messages that come in. I need to go find James. Now I can add him to the list over here, right, of the tabs of important people. But 99.9% of people that are important, it's next month they might not be. So then you're like constantly, email is like, oh, I hate it. It's the most inefficient thing in the world. But it's fun though, I guess. I didn't say work for me. I said work with me. Yes. There you go, man. All right. Thanks. All good. What are the 3 schemas to add for better collection page? Reviews on collection page, for example. Okay. So as far as, so I think for schema, like, I wouldn't go getting into the weeds. Just start for the top level schemas, like name the page, the organization. Just lay out the main pieces of the schema for the website. Like, name out the most relevant things. Like, okay, if it's an article, if it's an organization, if it's a web page, if there's a site link, like the top stuff that you're going to do. Like, I wouldn't go in there and mark up every little thing. Like, that's insanity. But let me make sure I'm reading this right. Yeah, and I don't, man, somebody might not like this, but I really don't think that schema is that big of a ranking signal. I think it's good to mark up some elements on the page. But, like, spending a lot of time or resource or energy on it, I'd much rather produce more content or get more links. All right, I got to run. So thank you so much. Thank you for your time. I tried to answer every question. I think I did. If you need anything, if it was a service you need something with, open up a couple tickets. That way they see them no matter what, and they know that you mean business. If it's something else, message me in the actual live chat on the mastermind. Then you'll get me. An email. Please don't email me. Or you can send me a text. Tell me a text. Tell me who you are. What's up? Ask me. Hey, don't give me a paragraph because then I have to read it. You know what I mean? Hey, this is John. Here's what I need. That's it, you know? But yeah. So thank you so much for your time. I want to talk to you. I have no problem with that. But I have to There's only so many hours, and little Chris comes first. You know what I mean? So I love you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for your time, and have a blessed day. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.